Alright, hey guys, how is it going? My name is Mike, and you are back with Manga Guys once again. First off, I wanted to say, thanks to all the subscribers and things out there, Oh, okay, that's first off. Anyway, second off, if you haven't been able to tell, you're not using the same camera that I was using before. I'm using a different one. I'm not sure if you think, I think it looks a little bit better, If you guys think so too, just let me know. But anyway, yeah, I'm back. Been kind of wild, I've been quite busy. I've been, college work, finally done with all of my college stuff. So I'm all set to start this August. And, had a few tech problems with my computer, had a few computer issues. But I got all of that sorted out, hopefully. And yeah, let's go ahead on and get started. So this video, like I said, would be a how to draw manga females. Well, not how to draw, how I draw manga females. I don't think I've showed you all quite. I don't think you all have seen any of my more recent works and stuff like that of females. Anyway, so let's get into it. So here we go. We got our circle here. I'm pretty alright, decently sized circle. Now, the first thing that you gotta notice when you're talking about between male and female, sorry, hold on one second here. Male and female anatomy is when it's talking about facial anatomy. Sorry, can you get all the drawing in the shot? Go. So, first thing you have to notice is the softness. Female faces are a lot more rounded and more gentler than male faces. So as always, I come through with my ruler on the back side. Now, try to gauge as close as I can to the middle. I'm drawing kind of dark so it'll show up well on video. I'm gonna go back through and line it up with my kneaded eraser here. So anyway, you establish where your jawline is going to be, but instead of drawing with the male joints are hard and hard angles, kind of have them round off and adjust it, something like that. See, now that's not even lining up in the middle. But you just adjust it to how you want it. Just get the general shape right. Oh gosh. Hold on. What freaking pencils left and right here. Okay. Oh wait, let me get this eraser instead. Don't be afraid of the eraser. So just when you establish your jawline points, your chin, to your chin, that's not perfectly equal, but you know what I'm saying. You get it. And there we go. Something like that. Anyway, yeah. Just kind of get the softness down. Pay attention and notice subtle things. You don't want to draw your female character with a very thick neck, because then that female character with a thick neck is going to look something like a guy, I guess. So, don't draw on like a pencil thin neck, because that's just disturbing. So, and most, if you're talking about a beauty factor, you notice a lot of models have, if you look at them when they're taking their pictures, they have what seems to be elongated looking necks. But, sometimes even editors for models edit their models of facial features to be, not facial features, neck structure to be longer than average, because that's a beauty thing, Obviously, humanity admires drafts, but I'll get back to this later because it's not looking right. So, we will continue on. With me, the way I like to draw my female face, I like when I see manga females who look like they have more, I'm trying to think of a way to say this, more cheek to them, like their cheeks. I don't know. I just like seeing a little bit more on their face than just skinny. So what I do is I go in and I just make it a little curve to the chin like this, a small inside curve like that. Kind of just establishes the cheeks a little bit more and just makes them look a little bit more rounded and soft and more gentle. But try, you don't want to do it all, overdo it, because that'll just look a little strange. Here we go. Then we just kind of take this circle and generate the shape pretty much into a face, into a head. Take this circle and cone and triangle, whatever, and make it into a head. And just about it, pretty much. Whatever. So, nextly, where should I go next? Oh yes, the face part of the face. You go through. Make your outline and nose line, mouth line. I kind of like for my mouth to be a little closer to the chin as a youth factor. If you want your face to look more mature, you would space your facial features out more so. And if you want them to be younger, they look younger when you bring their faces closer. I don't know. I like both looks. It just depends on the character that you're drawing. So yeah, you just kind of sit the nose line about right here, and the mouth line about right here. Keep it kind of average or whatever, something like that. Oh gosh, kind of have it at an angle. So sometimes I just kind of have my lines in an angle. Hold on a second. And again, like I said, since it's a three-dimensional figure, I don't draw my lines completely straight. I always have them with some kind of angular curve to them. They will. And now comes down to your eye shape. Now, always your eyes are a personality thing. You can have the big, huge, round, very unrealistic, and it also depends on what your style is. You can have one of these one of those. I'm not sure. that's a little strange looking, but you can have and I like that, or you could have a more slender not slender man but a more slender, the eyelids are kind of what make it more seductive, I guess you could say, and especially more eyelashes. And this is just, I'm not really trying to make this the most gorgeous drawing I've ever done. Just a general thing. So, you could go with something like that, or you could, it just depends on whatever your style is. So, I think I'm going to go for the more seductive look. So, with me, I personally don't lay out too many guidelines, because it just feels a little bit annoying to me, because it's more crap that gets in the way when I'm trying to see my finished product. It gets a little confusing to me, so I don't do many guidelines. A lot of my things I just kind of eyeball, and a lot of my things sometimes I get wrong. But it's, art is you have to be very patient with art, obviously. So, you know, just going on. And sometimes I just kind of draw almost a realistic looking eye, semi-realistic looking. That's the style that I've been trying to, you know, work towards generating for myself. Something more semi-realistic looking, especially for grayscale. I feel like grayscale would be way cooler if it had something semi-realistic. Now, what I'm doing, what I just did, I probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well, that's kind of how I do it. I drew my eyelids before I drew my pupil, and something else that a lot of people, artists, do to tell where the eyelid is going to be. They draw their eye, and they draw like their eyelid, their top eyelid line. Then they draw where they want their actual iris to be, and they draw a circle as a complete circle. And this right here is the top of the eyelid. I've heard that from a lot of different places. So, you know, I probably should have done it that way to show you, but I just showed you. And once you get done, you can just erase those guidelines right there. But to me, that always seems a little too much. Just my personal feel. It always seems like too much, so I always go less with this per se. You know, I went less. Just my personal preference, whatever. Anyway. You know, when I always go for the more attitude-y look. You know, with females, I mostly go for thin eyebrows anyway. But you always kind of want to try to angle them downward. And I always like the more piercingness of smaller or more distinguished pupils. Those are always kind of interesting to me. And obviously, you know, you can't have a seductive woman without the eyelashes. And sometimes I kind of like to put an indication. What the heck is an indication? An indication of the whatchamacallit there? Tear duct. I think that's what that is. The freaking tear duct, whatever. I can call it whatever I want to call it. I want to freaking call it your tear gatherer thing, and that's what it is. Oh, that looks strange. Something. There we go. There we go. So there's that. Okay, so just want to through in the neck, and while I'm up here by the forehead, I'm going to throw in the hairline. It might be a little low. Might want to go your hairline up here, but whatever. Okay, next you want to have your nose. And I'm feeling like these lines are just way too thick for me to do anything with right now. So I gotta kind of water them down slightly. There we go. The ghost. Alright. Now, this is another thing that I sometimes struggle with. Is the style of the nose. How do I want the nose, you know, sometimes they even skip over the nose. And now that I look at it, these guidelines, see, this is why sometimes I just don't draw guidelines, because initially when I do them, a lot of times they're wrong. See, now that I look, I don't want that nose to be that low from the eyes. I'm going to completely erase those. Maybe about here. Well, that's pretty close to the same. There we go. Now, and now comes the mouth. For a long time, I struggled with female anatomy, female faces, until I started actually doing portrait for people, and I learned female anatomy. Well, not necessarily female anatomy, but I learned female facial anatomy from sitting down and observing. I know it sounds. I literally was like, "Hey, girl, let me look at your face." Yeah. No, but I got practice by asking around, asking friends, asking family members. You know, can I draw you? Can I draw you? And I'm like, sure. And I kind of don't like the way this mouth looks. Maybe this nose is a little too much. I'm gonna ignore that little piece in the middle. Maybe. Because halfway through the drawing, I was like, hey, I know, I'm gonna make this into my actual character. And now, since I've redesigned that character recently, I don't remember what they look like. Screw it. Anyway. So, you know, there are lots of varieties of noses that you could go with here. You know, you could go with the small little oomph, little suggestion of a nose, which sometimes I think is just irritating. Then you can go with that line on the face nose, with like a line and a line, was barely a nose at all. And then you could go with the full, just, you know, that, which is, you know, it's different. You know, Tite, what the heck is a Tite? Something similar to that, which is simplistic, and at the same time interesting. I might just go with that instead. There you go. Sure. Hey, here's your nose. You're welcome. And this time I'm leaving off that weird little lip thing. It's a little not angled correctly, I would say. There you go. You know. And if you want your lips to look maybe more full, you would do something like this. Say your female character is wearing lipstick. Then you would kind of do your outlines and stuff. But I kind of try not to. And there we go. Now, next up, oh yeah, the detailing in the ears. I really don't talk too much about ears because you know, sometimes it's a hit and miss with myself. absolutely perfect with this. And, you know, not the best. Now, here's where it all comes down to your character's personality. Well, the most important thing with female characters is a lot of times the hairstyle. You know, you don't want your character walking around looking all strange. You know, not strange. It just depends on your character's style. I'll probably try to go with my character Alice's hairstyle for this one. So she has like this weird, I think it's called an asymmetrical bob. So, you know, when I drew my female character's hairstyle, I kind of just like go, you know. Just kind of draw the general thing, you know, just the general area. Something, you know, sometimes I get a little messy. Like I said earlier in a couple of my early videos, I'm a very sketchy sketcher. So, you know, just the general vicinity of the hairstyle. Interesting because it's somewhat realistic to us in a sense. Oops, sorry. You know. Oops. Okay, sorry for being so silent. I was just trying to remember how her hairstyle was, or how it's supposed to, you know, how the direction of stuff. Oh, and since I recently found out that she watches my videos, shout outs to my friend Lacey Ann Watford. Yes, I used your full entire government name, my dear. Shout outs to her. ASHS Marching Band Drum Major. And if y'all don't know what that is, look it up. Because I'm not about to explain it to you. I will tell you right this instant, it has nothing to do with drums. I actually don't like the way that looks now. It looks like she has braces. Yeah, sorry, I just realized if my TV was kind of loud. Then just draw a little detailing in your neck, and this is basically about it. Oh, and those good old Mark Crilley blushies. Shout outs to Mark Crilley. Me and Nathan bought his book, Mastering Manga. It's over here somewhere in my stack of books. I have a bookshelf, but I keep my little sister's Dr. Seuss books on those. So, you know, shout outs to him. This book will help you a lot. I'm looking forward to getting volume 2. You know, I'm not going to open it because some of you probably didn't buy it, you freaking cheap losers. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. And then, from there on, it's inking. And that will probably be another video. So what I'm gonna work on next, if I can freaking figure out how to do this time lapse, I'm gonna what was I gonna do? Oh, if I could find out how to do this time lapse, I'm gonna do a lot more just time lapse stuff. You know, not necessarily instructional videos. I'm trying not to make her face so hard. You know, do a lot less. I'm not a lot less, but do a lot more things other than just instructional videos. And there we go. That's about it. So I erase that hairline. By the way, was just trying to determine where her scalp was per se. I always kind of have. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. Oh my god! Television. I swear. I'm watching American Dad. Hilarious. Anyway. And so there's about where we are. Yeah. Yay. And here we are. Pretty much just the general how I do female anatomy. Yep. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. You know, check out the Facebook page. The Manga Guys Facebook page will be up probably tonight. I'm just gonna change it from Dragon Slayer to Manga Guys, just to make it easier. Honest, this nigga's short. So yeah, you know, thanks for watching this video. If you guys have any more suggestions, put them in the comments section below. All the links to our stuff will be in the description. I really appreciate the support, guys. You know, the channel's growing slowly but surely, and I appreciate every single like, every comment, every favorite, you know, every view. I appreciate it so much. And until next time, guys, I will see you guys later. Thanks for checking us out.